since Travis is about...
Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Wednesday, November 8th. We are live from Chicago. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
How are you doing?
I'm not doing well.
How are you feeling?
I'm in a very bad mood.
You in a bad mood?
Mm-hmm.
Traffic?
A lot of things.
Lack of sleep?
Yeah, I'm very grumpy. I'm not in a good mood.
I'm sorry.
This isn't.
I know it's not a bit.
This isn't a bit. I'm not in a good mood.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not in a great mood.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I woke up the commute in this morning for all the shit I gave you about how your commute's gonna suck ass.
Yeah.
My commute is fucking breaking me. Like I am.
Took you 45 minutes to go 5 miles?
5 miles. 45 minutes. I'm screaming at the steering. I'm shaking the. They're doing construction on my route.
Yeah.
That they wait till I leave the house, and then I think they set up the barrels, and they say
they Google what is Chicago rush hour, and whatever the result is, that's where they start.
And then the 3 lanes get moved down to 1, and and then the second everybody gets to their job, they stop the construction and take a break, and then they wait till pick it back up about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And most days it doesn't bother me, but today for some reason I don't know, I lost my fucking mind on the drive in, and here we are now, and I'm in a bad mood. And there's what are we going to talk about? What's the sports going on right now?
We got some sports, and I'm going to get to some sports.
I do want to get in a good mood. I don't want to be a grump. I don't like being a grump.
Told me this morning.
I'm being transparent. I'm not in a great mood.
You text me from the car. I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Can I help?
I would love that.
Can I take a couple shots at turning your mood around?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a fun, silly show, and
yeah.
I feel like being in a bad mood is not conducive to that. So,
TJ, do you have the Make Mark Feel Better playlist?
Yes.
All right. Play video number 1.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is?
It is. Huh? Anybody?
Huh?
Julie. Hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump Day!
Get happy. Get Geico.
Can you watch that commercial and not smile? That's one of my favorite commercials ever. Can anybody in this room watch that commercial and not smile? Am I 1 for 1?
Yeah, that commercial is so bad. But that's what makes it funny.
That's one of the greatest commercials.
It's so bad.
That is one of the greatest commercials they put on TV. That now you're going to put me in a bad mood. Don't say that's a bad commercial. It's a camel. See, do you get it though? So the camel, it has a hump, and white people call Wednesday Hump Day. Therefore, the camel's excited that it's Hump Day.
It is just white people.
There's never been a black guy that shows up to like the barbershop. Hey, what? It's Hump Day, dude.
Happy Hump Day.
It's not. Never happened. Never happened one time. Do they in other cultures? Do they say Hump Day? No, just us.
Yeah,
just us. We watch the Office reruns in the morning. We get up and we call it Hump Day.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good for us.
You got another one?
I have 4, buddy.
Oh.
I have 4.
I do need this.
Okay.
So.
All right. Play Mark Titus Feel Better playlist number 2. You ever seen this? Watch this.
Let's see if you're on your way to £1,000, eh? Name something people take with them to the beach. You said a towel, and the survey said.
Well, that's too long. It's too long. You're supposed to play.
Exact timestamp you gave me.
No, I'm sorry.
Exactly the timestamp.
No, you're wrong. I wrote the wrong thing. What I wrote was
I'm wrong.
I wrote 54 seconds, meaning play the video that was 54 seconds long. The second video. That's okay. See, that's the one I wanted you to watch.
Name something people take with them to the beach. Turkey. The first thing you buy in a supermarket. Turkey. Food often stuffed. Turkey.
See, they tried to cheat.
It's turkey.
Yeah, they tried to cheat.
I said to you, name something people take with them to the beach. You said.
You don't take turkey to the beach, Mark?
How did they try to cheat? I missed that. They told him to just say turkey?
When they were walking by, he went turkey.
Oh.
To try to get him to, and he didn't know which one. So he said every time.
Food often stuffed, you said. And that gave you.
That's funny.
That's a good start. Couch boys, how you feeling?
I'm having a great time right now.
Oh,
this is
God.
good.
See,
This is good.
don't bring it down.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to be obnoxiously happy. What about you, Ebo?
I'm feeling good today.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling good.
I'm still riding a little bit of a high from 2 days ago. So.
Oh, JMU beating Michigan State.
Yeah, I'm still riding a high.
The lights. Just don't worry about the lights. Yeah. Video number 3.
Yeah, give me number 3.
Number 3. I can't remember what number 3 was.
This is just the Reading Rainbow intro, and this is.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
All right, this one.
Yeah, that one hit pretty good.
All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay.
All right. There you go. I like that.
The show.
Yeah. Well,
you got a 4th one?
We got one more. We got one more. Just.
Okay, yeah.
It's just Vince Carter's dunks from the 2000 dunk contest. Watch this. Watch this right here. Huh?
God damn, these still hold up, dude.
They still hold up.
They still hold up.
They still hold up.
Yeah.
I was in a college apartment trying to date a girl, and she wanted to sit on the couch and probably fuck. And I was like, wait, let's just check on the dunk contest. Let's check on the dunk contest. By the 3rd dunk, I'm just standing at the TV.
Did you say trying to date a girl?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
I was in college.
You're hollering at her.
I'm hollering at her. Yeah, I've gotten into the apartment.
Not everyone's blessed like you are, Scoof, where every girl you want, you just get. Some of us
I don't know about that, Mark.
I've gotten into the apartment, and now I got to close the deal. But Vince Carter dunk contest was on, so I started focusing on that.
So those dunks, in terms of holding up, like they aren't necessarily the toughest anymore. Like if someone did that dunk in the dunk contest now, maybe it's not the most impressive thing. But the part that made it, it's Vince is so fucking smooth. That's the part that's irreplicable. Like you can do the 360 windmill.
Yeah.
But can you dunk it in a way that the net just shoots straight up in the air?
And the flare that he lands with, the bounce he has.
That's all the stuff. Yeah. So like the dunk itself, if you just described it, it maybe doesn't hold up. But like when you see the video, you're like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Keep going a little bit. I just want to see the 2 more dunks. There's that one. That's the over dunk.
Yeah.
That's over.
Yeah.
And then we got to see this one because I don't know what you thought the first time you saw this dunk coming up. What did you think when you saw this for the first time ever?
This broke my brain.
Correct.
This broke my brain. Yeah. This had every kid on the playground.
Like what happened?
On like the 7-foot rims trying to do that. And like I remember trying this on 7-foot rims and just having bruises all over my arms from like trying to hang there.
You missed 6 weeks because you broke your arm?
I broke my arm because I'm sticking. Like was it the armpit?
All right.
Was it the armpit or the elbow? I couldn't remember. You know, and I'm out on the
so did that
playground
help?
at reset. That helped. I'm in a better mood.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
can help everybody.
Thank you, Brandon. If
anybody ever needs help, just reach out to me and I will help you with old videos.
But here's a question, Brandon.
Yeah.
Can you help yourself?
What are you doing?
Just in general. I'm just like.
Don't do this, man. Don't do this, man.
Brandon.
What?
It's not your fault.
It's not your
fault.
fault.
What are you doing?
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, Brandon.
Not you, man.
You know what? Despite what people say about you, I kind of like you. I like you, Brandon.
What are you doing? Fuck you, man.
Okay. What's going on in the world of sports that we should talk about?
Well, we got the NFL, which is in midseason. It started around.
It's like right at midseason. Right at the halfway point.
Yeah, it started right after Labor Day. I think it goes to like January or something like that.
Yeah.
College hoops started. College basketball started.
Did they ever reconcile the NFL how you have an odd number of games and some teams get more home games than others?
Well,
that feels like something that should have been like a 20-second problem.
Them adding
add a game,
yeah.
Some teams will get more home games than others, and then someone in the room would have been like, "Yeah, fuck it, good point. We can't do that." But then they just kind of powered through it.
Well, here's what we all, I guess, agreed to. Adding a 17th game made it really hard, much harder for players, and you can go out there and pretty much die in football. But 17th game means more money.
More money.
So fuck it. Who cares if there's a competitive imbalance? They're going to 18 eventually, right? And then 20.
I was thinking about this with all the international games. Is the plan you get 8 games at home, 8 games on the road, and then 1 international?
That
could be the
There's
going to be like how many games would that be? 16.
How many
16 international games?
How many?
What they're working towards?
Yeah, 16, 30.
Yeah, and then everybody gets 1.
How many international games we got this year? I know we had 3 London already and 1 Germany.
Yeah.
We got a Mexico game.
Is there a France one?
Is there a Mexico game?
Mexico would be. That's the one
Mexico
you want.
City. Also.
I know that's the one you want though,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to fly all the way across.
Looks like that's it. It's just 5 international games between London and Frankfurt. Those are the 5.
There is no France. Why did I think there was
No,
France?
France exists.
France does exist.
France exists. It's south of England. It's Spain. East of Spain, northeast of Spain.
What else do you know about France?
They got great fries.
Mm-hmm.
They know what to do with a potato. I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Are French fries French or did we invent that?
I think they're ours.
They're ours.
Oh damn! Actually,
France
it says right there is no France. So wrong.
France doesn't exist.
Wrong.
Huh.
There is no France.
I think that
The world has progressed past the need of France.
I think that Germany's a little big. Is that Germany big?
It used to be a lot bigger too.
Yeah. Well, you know who shut that shit down? The good old U.S. of A.
USA.
The good old U.S. of A. With a shout out to our boys over there in Russia. Let's see. What did you see my elf? I know this is a silly thing later, and we'll get to the sports right now. Did you see my elf?
The Trump elf.
Yeah.
Who made this? Is this official Trump merch, or is this just some?
I don't know. Somebody tweeted it at me this morning. I don't know what it is or if it's official or not, but it's a little troubling.
Yeah, it looks like you, but I guess also it just kind of looks like
Trump.
Any blonde guy,
any person,
any white man with blonde hair, kind of.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
maybe it's not that concerning.
Okay.
Because it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's concerning. Never mind.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's. It kind of has a double chin.
That looks like an AI generated. Take a picture of Brandon. Take a picture of Trump. Mash them together.
I mean,
that's what you get.
If Barstool were going to put like out Christmas ornaments of our faces, not mostly sports because they don't know that we exist.
Yeah,
but I feel like it would pretend we were we're macrodosing or we're one of these good podcasts. That's what it would look like.
Yeah. I agree.
Sports, NFL.
What's the talking point today for you?
The National Football League. We're about halfway through.
Yep.
Some teams are 9, some teams are 8 games. So pretty much halfway through.
But that's why I brought up the odd game, because it's like hard to figure out when is the
it
halfway
does suck
point
there's not a halfway point.
When is the halfway point of the season?
So is the halfway point like the Wednesday of this week? Today?
Today.
Is today the halfway point?
Holy shit.
I think today is the exact halfway point.
Oh,
of the
my
calendar.
God.
We figured it out. All the contenders, okay? I've written down 10 teams, and I want you to say, I'm going to say, Mark.
Yeah.
Can this team win the Super Bowl?
Okay, so before we do this, I'm going to preface by saying my criteria is not – I'm not a numbers guy. I think we've gone over this.
Yeah.
Well,
numbers dudes suck.
I want to stuff guys like Ebo in lockers.
Yeah.
I'm a vibes guy. So I will answer this question by just kind of picturing it in my head. Can I picture –
Okay.
I'm doing the confetti test.
Yes.
Can I picture these teams?
You don't want to know who's kind of taking ownership of that at Barstool Sports.
Is Rico?
No, it's worse.
No.
It's worse.
It's a nerd.
Oh, no.
It's a nerd that you're kind of.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Jake?
No, not that nerdy.
Who?
Think Yak.
Oh, Che?
It's Che.
Mm.
Che has his list of confetti quarterbacks that he puts out. He's a confetti guy.
He's a confetti guy?
He's a confetti guy. But that is the best way to visualize a Super Bowl champion. Can you see confetti falling
So
down?
what are you –
I'm just worried. I don't want you to get locked in where you're saying the same thing Che says.
I know, but also like the way this is how Che works though. Like the way you just presented that is like Che invented it and then I jumped on board, which is so factually inaccurate.
But that's the problem, Mark.
But that's also the problem because Che is going to pretend like he's like Che today is going to come up to me and be like, I heard you're a fan of my confetti test.
That is exactly what has happened.
And I'm going to have to and given that
put
I'm
you
already
right back in a bad
mood, I'm going to go back into my car and scream into my steering wheel. Yeah. God damn it.
Can this
show over?
Can this team? Can we do Reading Rainbow? Okay.
Go ahead.
Can this team win the Super Bowl?
Go ahead.
I have them in no particular order. Really, I just went from east to west.
So you do have a particular order?
No.
It's geography. Yeah, it's geographical. That's the order. But go ahead.
The Miami Dolphins.
Finesse bitch team, no.
Can't see confetti on Tua?
No. I see them going – I can see them making it in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Not winning it, no.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes.
That's a pretty easy yes,
yeah,
right?
An easy yes.
Pretty easy. The Baltimore Ravens.
I'm supposed to say no because they always choke in the playoffs. That's kind of the narrative around them, but I see it. I see it? I see Lamar. Lamar's going to win a Super Bowl at some point, right?
Okay, that's exactly the point I was going to make. Like, you say Lamar can't win the playoffs, I can't see Lamar getting 15 years into his career, and he doesn't have
He still hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Right, I can't see that. He's going to win a ring.
He's got to win one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to win one.
The Dallas Cowboys.
No, not this year.
I think they can. I think
no.
I think
no. Shocking.
No. I really forget all that. I really think they're like right there, right beneath the Eagles, and I think they could pop them in the playoffs.
I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to do like a Cowboys meme like they choke in the playoffs. They're come on, man. They're the Dallas Cowboys. They're gonna find a way to fuck it up. I just at the same time, that's exactly what I think I'm doing. Like I think they are good enough to, but they kind of feel like the Dolphins to me. I can picture them getting to the Super Bowl maybe.
Yeah.
But they're not going to win. They're not – I don't think – like the Eagles and Niners are – you think that the Cowboys outplayed the Eagles. I think that that's actually a bad thing, that like you outplayed the Eagles and you still lost the game.
Okay.
They can't beat the Niners in San Francisco. So I think the deck is stacked against them. They're a good football team, but I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
The thing about the can't beat the Niners in San Francisco is the Niners are not playing well enough to keep
also
home field advantage.
Also, the Niners don't play in San Francisco. So they play in Santa Clara.
But so they'll never beat them.
They'll never have to beat them in San Francisco.
I think here's another easy one. Can you see the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl? It's hard to imagine Mahomes winning.
Hold on.
Yeah. Think about
it. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
All right, here's a team that maybe your answer has changed, maybe it hasn't. The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I do. I still think that Brock Purdy's good enough to win a Super Bowl because.
Are you not concerned that the Brock Purdy thing might be dwindling down and be over? Like
he stinks, but as every time he gets brought up, and I don't think Brock Purdy has to win this. That's the thing about the Niners is that they're designed differently than every other team. So you go into it saying like every other team is led by the quarterback, and is this quarterback good enough to carry the team to a Super Bowl? The Niners aren't constructed that way. He doesn't have to be.
You say that, but he sucked the last 3 games, and they've lost the last 3 games.
They should have beat the Browns. They missed. They had everything. Everything was right except the kicker fucked up.
Fair.
And then his brains were scrambled for 2 weeks.
All right.
And also, it's the NFL. You lose football games. You don't go undefeated.
That's true.
So,
well, no, whoa.
They're coming. They had a bye week, right?
Are you saying the Niners aren't going undefeated? Are you going on record and saying that?
I think it's going to be. I don't think they have a path. I think the path closed after last week.
After they lost?
Yeah, after they lost their third game. The first 2.
They could have recovered from that. The Jacksonville Jags.
No. They don't. They're not winning the Super Bowl.
I kind of want to see you.
I would love to. I would love to see it. The Jags and the.
I kind of want to see you.
Yeah, the Jags have to. The Jags and the Lions, because I assume you're going to say the Lions at some point, so I'll just skip ahead. The Jags and Lions are both in that same category for me, where like I like where they're trending as a franchise, but I think you have to knock on the door first before you walk through the door, and I don't think you just like bust the door down on attempt 1.
I think,
you know what I mean? Like this is like their first big push. I think they have to get to the AFC or NFC championship. You have to pull the Joe Burrow deal where you get the Bengals to the Super Bowl, and then now it's like, okay, now I can take the Bengals seriously as contenders every year.
I believe there will come a time in his career very soon where Trevor Lawrence, the light bulb goes off, a switch flips, and he is up there with Mahomes as the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
I think he's that good. I think he's like scraped it. He's shown it a couple times, but he hasn't really unlocked it fully. I think he can do that. I want to say yes to the Jags. I'm going to say yes to the Jags. The Lions, I say no to.
Yeah, Urban Meyer did a hell of a job of making everybody forget Trevor Lawrence is
really good,
the most hyped up prospect football has ever seen. Just 1 year of coaching under Urban, or 1 year of playing under Urban Meyer's coaching, and everyone's like, man, Trevor Lawrence kind of isn't that great, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody forgot that he was the chosen one.
2 more teams.
Go ahead.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are really good. I think the Bengals stunk out of the gate because Burrow couldn't move, and now he can, and he seems healthy. And I think they're who they. You know what? I'm going to do it.
No. Whoa, Mark. Whoa.
I'm going to read their schedule.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna take a look. The Bengals, because what are they? 5-4 right now?
5-3.
5-3.
I think they're 5-3. Are they 5-3 or 5-4? I think everybody in that
5-3.
5-3 other than the Ravens.
Damn, dude, they were one. They've won 4 straight.
Yeah. And beating some pretty good teams.
Beating some damn good teams.
Yeah.
Well, at the Cardinals, that's not exactly. But they beat the Seahawks, the Niners, and the Bills in 3 consecutive weeks.
Pretty goddamn good.
At the Niners too.
Pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. So they got Texans at Ravens. Versus Steelers.
Yep.
Home versus the Steelers. At the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
Colts at home. Vikings at home. At Steelers. At Chiefs. Browns at home.
Not the easiest schedule, but
also
not the hardest.
But
they'll
be battle tested.
Will be battle tested.
Yeah. So
they also love playing the Chiefs. They love beating the Chiefs.
Yeah. They do love beating the Chiefs. I think the Bengals are really fucking good, and I had my doubts. I think it's at one point this season you were doing your done or not, which you've abandoned that the done or not.
Well, done or not's a September thing. That's like the first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we were doing done or not. I thought the Bengals were done because I thought Burrow was going to be hurt all year, and he was just going to play at like 60% all year.
At this point in the season,
he seems good now.
We all know who's done or not.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Now it's real or not.
Oh,
real or not, right? We'll do real or not next week.
Okay.
Are we past real or not?
I think real or not is always. I think you can go into the playoffs
all the way through. You could
whether teams
probably
even
do
do
it in the playoffs.
Yeah, you can do it as the games are going on in the playoffs.
You can probably do it after the playoffs.
After the playoffs. Every team that didn't win the Super Bowl, not real.
Last team, and anybody who thinks I've missed a team, you can add that team after I finish. The Buffalo Bills.
No, hard no.
I think they could.
What?
I think there's still Josh Allen. There's still something
Based on
there.
what?
I think there's a spark there that isn't igniting right now.
No.
I think there's a spark there that like we're trying to turn the pilot light on, and we can't even understand it. Why is the pilot light not turned on? So what we got to do is we got to go under there. We got to unscrew the thing. We got to look under there, and make sure all the little wires are where they need to be. And eventually, if somebody smarter than us and handier than us comes in, they could turn the pilot light on, and there could be a flame. I've been working on my fireplaces.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a hell of an analogy.
I've been working on my fireplaces. I got 3. You only have 2? How many do you have? 2?
I have 3.
Like, can we just? I
have 3.
Can the record show that I believe Mark has 2 fireplaces and I have 3?
No. Well, I mean, I'm renting the place I'm staying in, so.
Well,
you own 3 fireplaces.
I own 3 fireplaces. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. You own them.
Does my outdoor fire pit count as a fireplace? Because that is a place I can have a fire.
Is it permanent?
Oh yeah, you've sat by it.
But you didn't turn it on for.
It was August.
You don't know how. You still put on I mean, when the sun's going down, dude, you could throw a fire on. We don't have to.
When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving.
We don't have to sit.
When the sun goes down,
right by the fire, but for some ambiance by the lake would have been nice. You know,
everything gets hotter when the sun goes down.
Everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Thank you, Evo. Appreciate that. Did I miss a team?
No, I really don't think so.
You hate the Steelers.
Which do you think Kenny Pickett's winning the Super Bowl?
No, but I mean, I think they you could have thrown them on the list.
They can't win a Super Bowl.
Browns are winning the Super Bowl.
They can't. The Steelers can't win a Super Bowl, but they could keep.
They could fuck it up for somebody.
They could keep the Bengals from winning.
Yeah, they could fuck it up for somebody else that could win the Super Bowl. Seahawks.
Yeah, I just that image of the Ravens just absolutely shithousing them. Just kind of.
The only other team really is the Vikings outside of the Seahawks.
Now that they got Dobbs.
But then maybe
they're not winning the Super Bowl.
Which
Jefferson comes back.
Which combination would make the most 2023 World Series like matchup where you don't give a fuck?
Okay.
Like,
good. I like that.
That's a great question.
Okay. I go. Because
make it realistic. Okay, it's got to be realistic.
Because I'm gonna say Jags Lions would be fucking awesome.
I think people will get behind that, and also we should say
it's hard to do that.
It's hard to do that with NFL. It's hard to. It's really hard to do that with the NFL because. Everybody, like the Cincinnati, a team from Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Bengals are a franchise that people should not give a shit about based on their history, and it's like a small market and all that sort of thing. They do care though.
I don't
care about Joe. Kansas City is it's a small market. People shouldn't care.
I don't. As far as the big contenders go, I don't think it's possible because in the NFC, the Eagles that would matter. The Cowboys that would be huge.
I think
the Niners would be big, and then the Lions would be awesome to see the Lions.
I think it's Saints Texans.
Yeah, it's some sort of combination of teams from the South where it's like these are the worst divisions.
It's Saints Texans.
Are we using the whole league or just the contenders?
But I'm the Saints are 5-4. The Texans are 4-4. They're still kind of in the hunt ish. They're not out of it yet. They have a path. They both have a path.
Saints Jets then? Well, I guess Jets is New York, but it just would be awful to watch.
Yeah. Huh. But yeah, if a New York team's in it, I think people.
Yeah, so it has to be smaller market teams.
I mean, Houston's not really a small market, but.
It's a big market that's a small market,
It's
right?
a big market that's a small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaguars Seahawks would look really weird, I feel like. That's like a weird-looking score bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teal.
But that was what was funny about the World Series, though, is it was not two small markets. It's Dallas and Phoenix.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of people that live in both of those cities, and yet nobody cared.
What has been the most blah Super Bowl matchup that's actually happened already? What's the one that was like
Steelers Seahawks? But that was like
Seahawks being in it isn't great.
I need a list of Super Bowl.
I mean, the Broncos Seahawks, you had the best offense versus best defense. Like that was a big matchup, and then it was the biggest dud of a game of all time.
I predicted 42-7 on my radio show, and the final score was 43-8. So I was wrong.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I was way off.
Damn.
I mean, Rams Bengals, but that had Joe Burrow, and like he was the cool thing, and people wanted Stafford.
Rams Bengals was
in
terms of franchises that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah,
that's up there.
That might be the answer.
Yeah,
in recent memory, yeah.
Rams Patriots had the Patriots in it, but that was the absolute worst Super Bowl of all time.
13-3.
Yeah, that was the worst Super Bowl of all time.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember having people in my freshman year dorm room over for that game. It was the first time I ever hosted something, and I was so excited. And then all of a sudden, the game turned out to be a dud, and everybody just left.
You hosted somebody. You hosted in your freshman dorm room.
Yeah,
it was great.
How did that go?
Was nobody at the party had an apartment?
No, we were all freshmen. It was just like, hey, come to my dorm room.
Is there a rule that y'all have to live in dorms your freshman year?
Yeah, you have to live in a.
It's pretty standard now.
I think they used to have that at State, but they don't have it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You can
you can live off campus.
You can live wherever the fuck you want to live.
How many people are at this party?
Probably
I might be wrong, I guess, but I might not be wrong.
I'd say there were about 15 to 18 people there.
How big was this room?
Yeah, this.
It was a good layout of the room.
In relation to this room, how big was this?
Honestly, it might have been like this exact same size.
Your freshman dorm room was this big?
But 2 beds, two.
Yeah. Like the door to get in from the hallway is right there.
Yeah.
And then
that's where the hallway is here.
Yeah, exactly. And then the TV, and then we had our 2 beds. My bed was on your side, Brandon, and then my roommate's bed was on that side. And then we had our TV right in the middle. And then we kind of just like had some bean bags.
Did you ever catch him jerking off?
No, never.
Did they ever catch you?
No, never.
All right, good. Just making sure.
Shout out Justin.
Shout out Justin. Oh,
Family.
Justin doesn't have to. Family. Oh, hey, have we noticed this?
People have pointed it out. Yeah.
Good.
Family.
It works, right? Beautiful.
We're a family.
Family. TJ, say family.
Family.
Barstool Invitational tonight. Tell the people about it.
Tonight, you have 2 great matchups.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball, I believe, it's the season opener for all 4 of these teams. If I'm
sure
not
is.
Mistaken. So you have a Final Four team in FAU last year, bringing back a lot of that team. They are playing the former Final Four team, the Loyola Chicago, correct?
Yep.
That is your opener. In the main event,
I was told Sister Jean will be there tonight.
That's what I have been told, too.
Yeah.
So we've both been told that.
If she is not, I will be very disappointed.
Okay.
Because I have been told she will be there.
I've been told that.
Yeah. I'm not reporting that she will be there.
We've been told that.
We've been told that.
And we're not telling you that.
Yes.
We're telling you what we've been told.
We're just relaying the information we were given.
In the main event, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Boo.
The Jackie Tables team.
Huh?
That's Smacky Jables' team.
Okay, we don't do the Smacky Jables bit here.
Sorry, that's Jack McCarthy's team.
Yeah, thank you very much. Against the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Yep.
Number 1.
Yep.
Number 1.
That's
my team.
They are
that number 1.
Not number 1.
Go.
Unranked, but
undefeated.
Unranked.
We're in the coaches poll thing. I think we're in the coaches poll.
Unranked.
I think we're in the coaches poll.
That's okay.
I believe we're in the coaches poll.
It's okay. A lot of teams are unranked. Most teams are unranked.
I think we're in the coaches poll.
Most teams.
It's very possible we're in the coaches poll.
It's kind of a common.
Ebo, can I see if we're in the coaches poll?
That's kind of like a common man move by you guys to be unranked because most teams are unranked. So it's like a way.
By the numbers, most teams are.
Yeah.
In
so it's like you're not an elitist program.
But are you in the college football playoff poll?
We're not right now. However, I don't know if you knew this. Do you know the first ever number 1 in the college football playoff committee's poll was? It was Mississippi State in 2014.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it really was.
That's awesome.
Good for them.
The poll came out last night. I didn't see it. Did we?
Dude, I didn't.
Did we put it out for the people?
We did. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Where's the pie chart?
It's
on
up.
Twitter.
Listen, I need to see it. I also didn't see it.
I didn't.
See,
well, this will make the picture much clearer for you guys that didn't watch the release show.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, Florida State. So it's basically the top has remained unchanged. Are you surprised by that? I kind of am, honestly. I thought Ohio State.
I'm just trying to figure out what's. I remember being here for the birth of this, and I just have no idea what's going on.
Well, we all came to the conclusion that pie charts are the best way to.
They're the best charts.
They're the best way to display information.
Because they're the only one named after a food.
Yes,
as far as I know.
Yes, and it's Thanksgiving season. Everyone's in a pie mood. So we thought we would deliver the information in a very easy to digest way.
Now, were we able to?
Pie is easy to digest.
Some of them are. Are we able to put this in a splatter shot?
We can workshop that for next week.
Covered in Vaseline, maybe?
I'm just. I would prefer to see it in a splatter shot. Did you see us? We gained a like on that in real time.
I did see that.
That was electric. I enjoyed.
Awesome.
I enjoyed watching that gain a like in real time.
Let's get another one on there.
Let's get another. Let's get another like.
Maybe a retweet.
Can we get another like?
Live retweet that.
Throw us a like there.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh boy, it's at 161 right now. 161. Oh, come on, come into the like. No, it's a delay. There's a delay here. So, and also you have to.
One more like. One more like. One more like.
Just one.
One.
Yeah!
Hey! All right.
Let's go.
That was way too
God
satisfying.
damn. Oh, two.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shh.
Man, look at us. Just getting likes.
This is sensory
Oh, my
overload.
God.
Oh, my God, dude.
That's too much now.
Dude, social media. Oh my God! Now it's just.
Yeah.
Now it's. Are we going viral now?
we might be viral.
We picked up a
Holy shit.
retweet.
Look at the
Holy
numbies.
shit.
We're doing fucking numbies, boys. Feel like Lil Sass.
Dude, that was how social media was for me when I first started like a Facebook account.
Yeah.
You like post on your wall.
Yeah.
You're just like going to the grocery.
Yeah.
Hit enter. You get like 12 likes. You're like, what the? I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. What's going on?
Invite somebody over to sit by the fire and watch the likes go up. Just chill. Let's come.
Just come. I don't know what happened. I just said I was going to the grocery, and then everybody.
People really relate with going to the grocery.
Yeah, I wonder how it was for hot chicks in the early days. Like before, like obviously every hot chick on the internet now realizes what the game is.
Yeah.
But you just post a picture of you like holding a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch, and just like the likes are exploding. They're like,
whoa,
do people love pumpkins? Like what's? I'm confused.
What do you remember? What your first ever post or on anything was that got a little upward mobility?
No, I don't think it.
I one time on Facebook, I just started the Facebook, and I put on Facebook like every time I go to the grocery store and I'm walking down the freezer aisle and they light up because I'm walking down, I feel like a fucking king, and that's what I put out, and people loved it, and it wasn't even that funny.
Yeah,
but it was the first one that I got like 30 likes, and I'm like,
I
remember
mine. That is frustrating because you're like, I don't understand why this is
right.
This isn't funny, but you know, I guess people love freezer talk.
Yeah.
Mine was I tweeted something like I accidentally just told my mom Happy Mother's Day to her face instead of posting it on a social media account that she does, or a social media website she doesn't even have an account for.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just like Happy Mother's Day. I was like, just
call your mom.
I was stuck in this vortex of just reading people wishing their mother Happy Mother's Day, and I was like, why don't you just fucking call her? Why are you posting this on Instagram? And then people seem to like that one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's a likable one.
Yeah.
But the Barstool Invitational tonight, it starts at 6 Central. That's the first game. The second game will be about 30 minutes after the first game. You and I will be doing the in-between game shows.
Yep.
Now, what are we going to do?
Let's let the people let's let our viewers in on a little secret.
So
everybody watching tonight's not going to know what's going on.
Yeah, and just
the most
you guys.
heads.
Just you guys.
The most heads will. Yeah. So what did they give us? Like 7 minutes?
Last year they said you have 16 minutes.
Yes.
And
really?
7 minutes in, they were in my ear. Wrap it up.
So I believe there's like between 25 and 30 minutes between the second that the first game ends and the second that the second teams hit the floor to warm up for the second game, which is when we have to like start wrapping up and sending it back to Dave and Dan.
Yeah.
And we prepped a 15-minute show last year, and
it was,
I think maybe did 7.
Yeah.
That's when, and the joke's on them this year because I ain't prepping shit.
I'm not prepping shit either.
Not prepping shit. However, we have a competition tonight.
Yep.
Me against Mark Titus. The winner gets a hearty handshake from the loser.
Yep.
My job, my assignment, I'm going to say the word mostly as many times as I can.
Why do you get mostly? I thought we were gonna. I thought we were gonna talk this out.
I thought I was mostly and you were sports. Do you want to talk it out?
I wanted to talk it out on the.
You want to do a horse race for mostly?
I think we should do a horse race for mostly.
You want mostly,
but explain the concept.
I'm going. My job or one of us will have to say mostly as many times as they can, and one of us will have to say sports as many times.
Correct. But we have to do it within the framework of
actually talk. We can't just spam it.
Yeah, you can't spam it. We have to talk about the game that was just played, preview the game coming up, and you can't spam it. And I think tomorrow we'll review the tape and see if there were any spammings.
We'll do a little scoreboard check.
Yeah. Make sure everything was on the up and up, and there weren't any.
Yeah,
gratuitous.
Which I'm not really sure why we're going to keep score because you eventually will just point at TJ and say, "Give me a point," and then he'll give you a
correct.
Point, like
yes,
he always does.
Yes.
But yeah. So horse race for mostly.
I think we do a horse race. I don't necessarily want mostly. I just don't like the idea. I don't like
me drafting mostly.
Yeah, because I feel like you want mostly.
I had planned to have mostly.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Is that you?
Because here's the thing: mostly is the first word in the phrase, and I'm kind of.
You're the first name on the. Oh no, you're not. It actually says with Mark Titus and Brandon Walker.
But that was my idea. I came up with put your name first.
I think the universe kind of did, Brandon. I think the. So
we haven't watched that in a while, by the way.
I think
do a horse race. Whoever wins the horse race gets to decide what word they want, but don't say what word you want until like a minute before we go live.
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Because you have an upper hand.
So we have a horse race.
Because I know you and I both know if you know you have the word mostly, you are going to go into it prepping all sorts of lines that you're going to pepper out during the broadcast.
Well, I think we both agree that the word sports is probably easier.
I don't know. Mostly is you could mostly anything. You could add mostly to anything.
Well, that was a good game. That team was they were real.
That
good
was a
sports
mostly
about
good
it.
game. That was
They were mostly
sports
hot. We just watched.
They were mostly hot from 3.
This is a great sports arena. It just sounds goofy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mostly you could just say every point you're making, but just throw mostly in front of it.
These sports players are really playing their sports well.
All
right, so the winner of this horse race gets number 1 pick.
Yeah, but
and we don't determine. We
will reveal it on the show.
Right. Here we go.
Right before we go.
The most heads.
Right before we go live.
All right, here we go. We got to do this more.
Spin the horses, TJ.
We have to do more horse races.
I want like a 10-minute one. What's the longest race you could do?
It might be 99 hours.
We just do one as a week long one day.
Yeah. Start it now. Come back in a month and see who won.
You guys are both.
Oh, this is close.
Oh yeah, this.
Brandon wins.
Yeah,
Damn
I'm gonna win.
Brandon. Oh!
Man. Damn, Mark.
Steve.
Let's go.
Well, I like that there's some intrigue.
That's the best outcome because
people knew I was going to take mostly.
Yeah,
so
everyone knew you were going to take mostly.
Who knows what you're going to take?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. Watch the Barstool Invitational tonight and see.
Our shirts are coming along fine?
Yes, going to pick those up after the show.
Okay.
NBA? We haven't talked much NBA. I thought
they didn't play last night. There was an election.
There was an election. Who won the election? The good guys or the bad guys?
Your guys. So you're going to get exactly what you're the one that voted for him.
Big dub for my guys.
You're the one that fucking voted for him. I didn't vote for him.
Finally get this country back on track.
Don't blame me.
The fuckers that were running shit, get them out of here.
You got what you
Get them out.
Buddy.
Get them out. Get the good guys in, and let's go. And let's get this shit rolling. I saw, speaking of which, I saw that New Hampshire put on their ballot yesterday. Was it on the ballot yesterday? This was a wild coincidence. This blew my fucking mind because I think the algorithm. We were talking yesterday about states where kangaroos are legal.
Yep.
We spent like 10 minutes going through all the states that kangaroos are legal, and then I woke up to a story out of New Hampshire that a New Hampshire lawmaker wants to legalize kangaroo ownership. This is not like look at the date. It's yesterday. It was literally so this wasn't like the algorithm feeding me an old story because we were talking about kangaroos. My phone's listening to me.
Yeah.
They published the story right after we got done talking about this.
So.
And otters.
And otters?
Oh.
Small-tailed monkeys, raccoons, foxes, and otters.
New Hampshire is pushing to be added to the kangaroo list. Do you think
those are all great pets, by the way?
Do you think, Brandon, that this guy is a most head? That's putting this.
I think
bill
the
in
evidence
front
of
the
him
New
being
Hampshire
a
Congress.
mostal elite is there. And I think, frankly, Titus, I'm not really surprised. I think it was only a matter of time before this show influenced policy in this country.
Who do you think the biggest celebrity is that listens to this show, watches the show?
Probably like Connor Griffin when he watches it back.
Jeff D. Lowe.
Right. Jeff D. Lowe is probably the answer.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, when you talk about Barstool people, he's the only one that watches.
Yeah.
So in the Barstool universe.
RDT? RDT.
Who's RDT?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
He's the mayor of Baltimore.
He is the mayor.
It's his city.
It's his city.
That's what Adley Rutschman said. He said, no, it's your city.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's RDT's
I like
mayor
RDT.
of Baltimore.
Big fan of RDT.
That's my guy.
He's a blogger for Barstool Sports.
Oh, cool.
He's a blogger. He does other stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of bloggers out there in the blogger network that
Yeah.
just do their own cities and stay in their own windows.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the longest time.
A 100-hour horse race.
All right.
How long is 100 hours?
So 24,
That's,
24,
that's
96
like 4
is 4
days.
days, right?
4 days.
So 4 days and 4 hours?
Which would put us – that's going to get over on Sunday?
Yeah, do one that ends on Friday.
Right.
What would that be? So 48 hours?
Yeah.
Right?
But then add 48, and then add
49 hours.
like 30 minutes.
48.
Like I want it to end Friday at
10:15.
At 10:15. Yeah. At the end of the show.
That's
Friday.
gonna be awesome.
At the end of the show Friday, TJ's gonna be like
48:15.
You guys forgot about this.
60 hours, 29 minutes.
Oh, 48:30. Yeah.
60 hours, 29 minutes.
Wait, what?
Or 60 hours, 30 minutes. If you want to, that's what Google's saying. Yeah.
Wait.
60
It's
hours.
2 days from now.
60 hours.
Hours until Friday at 10:15. This is what Google's given me.
That's just not right at all.
That can't be right.
That's
It's 2 clean days from here.
That's 10:15 p.m.
I don't know.
We
man.
need AM.
What?
Oh, it is PM. Yeah. Sorry.
Ebo.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm in a bad mood.
Math guy. All right, ready?
All right, I got to get Ebo in a better mood. Play some spreadsheets or play some
Play
some nerd stuff.
Let's take a look at some.
Bring up
graphs.
baseball reference.
Best of luck to
It's
you.
an immaculate
This race.
What? Well, I guess we can talk about it now. What are the stakes here?
That's a great point.
Also, can I just say something? I don't mind if it's all of us.
Yeah, redo it.
I'd like
put all of us.
Yeah.
The winner gets what?
$50,000.
$50,000 from Big Cat.
I think
We should just tell Big Cat you owe us $50,000.
I think the winner gets to be the coolest guy for a week.
Oh yeah.
The winner's the coolest.
The winner is everybody has to be nice to them on Twitter and on social media.
Okay.
Like we
I
put
don't
out
know if you're going to be able to enforce that with me.
no. Well, you're not going to win. I like
I'm terrible at horse races.
Like I got really jealous when everyone was spamming TJ looks slim and athletic and all that.
Yep.
I want that for myself. I've seen what you've done for others, and I want that for me.
The problem with you is you're already slim and athletic, so what could you do?
But I don't want that. I just want like people complimenting me on social media for a week.
There's probably 200 guys that just tweet out Titus gets it every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Start the race.
I was just piggybacking on your you get to be a certified cool guy.
This is so stupid.
That's what I no, dude, this is a great fucking idea.
The odds of this computer not being shut off between now and then are so low.
Uh-oh, Brandon.
Oh, fuck.
Big lead for Brandon. We are at 48 hours, 29 minutes, and 35 seconds to go on this horse race, and Brandon has jumped
You're gonna
out
have to
to a
put
big lead.
What's the little thing? A sticky
Reminder.
note on there that says "Do not turn
turn
off."
off.
Just tweet out updates throughout the course of the next 2 days.
I think yeah, you're a certified cool guy, and everybody, all the most heads have to treat you like a cool guy.
Cool guy of the week.
Yeah, it's a cool guy of the week. You
Okay.
are the cool guy, and shit gets posted on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and everyone's just like,
We
damn,
take cool
damn,
pictures
Damn,
of
what
you.
a cool guy.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you guys were cool for a week? Like, was there a feeling in school when you were little where you were just like, God, like I'm just on top of the world? Like you just had a great stretch?
Yeah, mine. I've told
Let
it
me
on,
tell you
I've told it on the show before. It was when I kind of dunked a basketball in 8th grade, and then
There you go.
the hot senior twins were like, "Did you dunk a basketball?" And I was like, "I'm pretty fucking cool."
There was a
That was it. That was a peak.
couple
of my life.
days after the 1997 West Point High School slam dunk contest where I beat Dwayne Jefferson.
Whoa.
Where
You played in Greece, right?
He played in Greece.
Yeah.
He scored 26 on Michigan State in 2000.
Is that in Europe?
No, he played at Mississippi Valley State, and he scored 26 points against Michigan State in 2000.
National champion, Michigan State.
Yeah, not a big
Wow.
deal.
Wow. And you
I beat him. Yeah.
you bested him.
So it was a little bit after I beat Dwayne Jefferson in that dunk contest that I was the king of the town, the cock of the walk, the cool guy. That's what I was. Now
Did you go home and play video games?
Now I'm fat. My knees hurt. My back hurts, and that's just from standing. Just from standing. We didn't even do nothing last night. We just stood. We stood and mingled, and mingling is too much. Mingling is too much for my body.
You did look at me last night like 3 different times.
Help me.
And you called a timeout.
Yeah, I did.
You went like this to me
I
from
needed
across
20.
the room.
Yeah.
I was like, what does
and
that
I would
mean?
come in here and I'd sit for a while.
Yeah.
And they were taking tour groups through, showing them all the studios. And one time a group comes in and I'm sitting on that couch like this. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Who won the NBA in-season tournament? That just kind of happened pretty quickly,
it,
right?
It happens every Friday.
Yeah, that goes on for a month.
We play every Friday.
So who won it?
What?
So
I thought it was just like one weekend.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
So who won the tournament?
We're
So
still in
they're
group
just-
play. Group play stage 2 is on Friday.
So it's
Dude.
I can't get my mind off. Just I want to
what
be
an
the cool
idea.
guy for the week.
Yeah, let's check it. Uh-oh, Brandon falling behind. Uh-oh.
Oh, Connor, look how cool his horse is.
I wonder if they're programmed to stay close or if they can get like miles.
If we just check in tomorrow and only TJ's on the screen.
You have to pull up a second monitor to check where TJ is.
Yes, I'm cool.
TJ, you're getting cooler and cooler.
Yeah.
Brandon's horse does stop. It just stops and takes a break. And Brandon's sitting on the sidelines, like rubbing his eyes.
I got a thing.
What?
We have several things left, but who are the coolest college football players ever? The coolest. Who's the coolest college football player you can think of right now off the top of your head? Not best, because Tim Tebow was damn good. Not very cool. Not a lot of cool in that guy's body. Toby Gerhart, Christian McCaffrey, Jason Sehorn.
It's probably Reggie Bush.
Yeah,
that's probably my answer.
Reggie Bush is way up there.
It's probably Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush is way up there. Joe Burrow was pretty goddamn cool.
He was, yeah.
But that might be recency cool by it, though.
Was he cool for a white guy, though? Or
No, I think he was just cool.
Okay.
I think he was just cool. Like, I wrote down a list of 9, and I only have 2 white guys on it.
Reggie Bush is cooler than Joe Burrow, though. Because Reggie Bush had everything Joe Burrow had, except he was also a freak athlete and had – Reggie Bush's highlights are way better than Joe Burrow's, which isn't –
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Like Joe Burrow had great highlights, but like
running backs are
going to
have better highlights.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that made him way cooler because like Joe Burrow's was like watch him stand in the pocket and throw this football, and Reggie Bush was like juking the shit out of. Was it Fresno State the one cutback run he had that was like that's legendary?
That's when he came this side, went all the way up there, cut back, and went all the way down, and scored over here.
Yeah,
he went on both sides of the field. Reggie Bush, I had written down in the number 1 spot.
Cam Newton. You have
I'm
a
not
list.
a Cam Newton
Okay.
guy. I'm not a Cam Newton guy, but I do have to admit he's probably on the list. Vince Young, I think was really cool to me.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, Johnny Manziel, there's your 2 white guys. Michael Vick.
Michael Vick
was cool as fuck.
Michael Vick is number 2.
Michael
Vick's number 2.
There's a discussion there for number 1.
Yeah, Michael Vick.
There's a discussion for number 1 between
Michael
those guys.
Vick. You cannot overstate how fucking cool Michael Vick was.
Right.
They're in that
like
moment
a 5-year window. There was yeah.
Dude, everyone that like played football would the fact that I remember this shit speaks to how cool you are. I remember exactly what his face mask was. Yeah. I remember that he always had like one strap undone.
Yeah.
As he would play, he'd always like his chin strap was like kind of loose, and I was like, "This is so fucking cool." It's like the equivalent of a basketball player that would play with an untucked jersey. And you're like, "Damn, that's cool." He doesn't give a fuck about the rules.
No, the rules don't apply to him. I've got Deion Sanders.
And then he took that one step too far and
he killed some dogs.
Killed some dogs.
You ever been to a dog fight? When the show ends, I'll tell you some things. I'll tell you some things with my lips right on camera so that you can tell exactly what I'm saying. But it was not pretty. Deion Sanders, Lamar Jackson was cool.
I'm not old enough to remember Deion in college.
But you can imagine Deion.
I can imagine it, yeah, but I can't. I don't want to be a fraud.
What you imagine of Deion in college is what Deion was in college.
Okay.
And then Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams and Cam Newton. Ricky Williams was cool as fuck.
Ricky Williams is cool as fuck. Lamar Jackson, I don't want to be a hater, but like I don't remember him being really that cool. I remember him being really fucking good.
The plays he made were fucking cool. Like
he had good highlights. But I never really felt like Lamar Jackson was that cool to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I wrote him down, so there's not much you can do about it.
Fuck, you got me there.
So, is there anything
like the fact Cam Newton was miles cooler than Lamar Jackson?
I mean, I guess you could scratch it out if you had the balls.
No, you have your list. I don't want to be because if I scratch it out, then now I'm.
You're that guy.
No, you've sucked me into your list, and then you're gonna tweet this list out, and then I am now attached to the list. I don't want.
You'll never be attached to my list.
I don't want anything to do with your list.
You'll never be attached to my list.
But I will be if I cross it out. Then now I've.
Well, who are the chat saying?
Put
TJ? The chat saying
Jameis.
Somebody said RG3 was cooler than Lamar, but we talked about how
I think RG3's announcing career and
has ruined his legacy.
Has kind of ruined his coolness legacy. Yeah, like
he's in cringe mode now.
He's not really cool.
Yeah. Cam Newton is way cooler than Lamar Jackson. Cam Newton is.
I wrote him down. I didn't want to, but I wrote him down.
Cam Newton is. Why do people not like him again?
I can tell you why I don't like him.
Why? Because he just beat your team?
No, because he was going to Mississippi State.
Oh.
He was going to Mississippi State, and Auburn came in with a bunch of money and bought him from us, and we would have won the national championship in 2010. Okay. That's why.
Okay.
There's a picture of him with a cowbell. Cam Newton cowbell.
Cam Newton was he was cool in the NFL too. Like that clip
for a little bit. Then he just stopped being cool immediately. Like it was one night he just wasn't cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't understand what happened. Why? Because he just wasn't good anymore. Is that it? You have to be good to be cool? Who's the coolest guy that was not good? Who's the coolest athlete ever that was not good? Where you're like, damn, that guy's pretty fucking cool. Like Steven Adams? Steven Adams?
Oh, I think
he's pretty good though, but like he wasn't
all time.
Yeah.
Show it again. Look at that. Look at that. That's Cam Newton with a cowbell. Okay.
Damn. Damn, he is.
It's kind of Joe Namath, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Joe Namath.
It's Joe Namath.
It's Joe Namath. His nickname, Joe Namath, you dumb bitch. His nickname is
Broadway
Joe
Joe
Cool,
yeah,
all that shit. Yeah, it's Joe Namath. And as a reminder, Joe Namath sucked at football.
He was like wearing
dumb bitch.
He was like wearing fur coats on the sidelines.
It's Joe Namath. It's definitely Joe Namath. But he's in the Hall of Fame, so like.
But he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
But
he's in the Hall of Fame because of how goddamn cool he was.
That's a great point. But I meant more like dudes that aren't in the Hall of Fame.
Like terrible guys.
Yeah, like not necessarily. Like Steven Adams came to mind because he's not going to be a Hall of Famer, but he's still
a pretty
good player.
Yeah.
I don't mean to shit on how good of a player he is, but he's not. He's definitely a level below.
He strikes me as one of those guys that I see him on TV, and I know how physically imposing he is. But if I saw him in person, I would be like, "Oh my god, that is a fucking monster."
He's the guy that like when fights are going on, he comes over, just bear hugs someone, picks him up, and pulls them aside and then sets them down over there, which is the most it is the single most badass thing you can do in a fight.
It's just
knocking someone out,
displacing people.
Yeah,
without fighting them.
Knocking someone out is kind of honestly a beta move.
It really is.
The alpha move is just bear hug them, pick them up, and go set them over here.
If you think about it, if you knock somebody out, that ends the fight. So what you were trying to do is end the fight quickly.
Right.
That's
also,
a beta move.
Also,
I love fighting.
If you're throwing punches, you're very obviously you're triggered.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, were you mad? You mad, bro?
Yeah.
Like someone has gotten under your skin to where the alpha move is like, I'm not even bothered. Here's I'm going to diffuse the situation. Yeah. Bear hug. Go sit over there.
Also, is eating pussy gay?
What?
That's a yak bit that you weren't there for.
Cool,
I'm sorry.
Cool. I was trying to do mostly sports.
I know.
I was trying to do our own show, but if you want to do,
is a knockout a pussy move? Is in the same vein? Is a knockout like a beta move?
Okay. Cool, man.
You don't think that's in the same?
No, I was kind of hoping we would do our own show. If people wanted to watch the yak, they could do the yak. We don't do we don't spin wheels on this show. We spin horses.
Oh, and speaking of, damn,
you're
struggling. Mark, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing really well.
Brandon's horse stuff for Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I have a spotted horse. I don't know if that means anything. Do the spots slow you down? Is my horse smaller than everybody else's horse?
Dude, one of those spots is moving. The back spot.
Connor, yours has a long tail.
Yeah.
You're right. My spots are bouncing.
Your spots are bouncing around. What else? Hal Steinbrenner brought up bunting and how it's becoming a bigger part of the game again. Asked to provide more specifics on what could change this winter. Hal Steinbrenner brought up bunting and how it's becoming a bigger part of the game again. Quote, Aaron Boone doesn't think that the Yankees are teaching players to bunt enough within player development. So Hal Steinbrenner is pro bunting?
Yeah, so the Yankees, the way that they're going to become the big bad Yankees again is bunting.
I love that.
Yeah, they're bringing bunting back.
I love that.
No payroll.
The Bronx,
no more spending money.
The Bronx Bunters
is
the nickname of the new iteration of the Yankees.
So bad.
Aaron Judge coming up to bat and laying down just a sexy bunt down the third
and the fans go fucking crazy.
And then the third baseman bare hands it and throws like he's falling down as he throws it to first, but Aaron Judge beats out the throw by a half step.
Yeah.
God, that's fucking awesome.
And Yankee Stadium chants bunt, bunt, bunt every time they come up to the plate. At what point in baseball?
I love bunting.
At what point in baseball was there a coach or a player out there that said, you know what, I could go out there and I can knock the shit out of this ball. I could hit this ball 380 feet, 400 feet, or you know what I could do?
Lay down a bunt.
I could turn my face right towards the pitcher, put my hands out there, and just bunt the ball 3 feet and see what happens.
Hit it where they ain't, Brandon. That's the
but
strategy. There's no one right there.
They're there a lot.
There's no one right there.
They're there a lot.
I'm going to just drop it right there.
They can get there pretty easy most times.
Bunting is Okay, so bunting is like gone from baseball now, right? Like nobody.
But stealing was gone from baseball, and it's on the major.
The team that bunted the most last year was the A's. So the bad teams are bunting.
There you
I think
go.
they said this year the Rangers only bunted like 4 times this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunting's a bitch move. It's a bitch move.
What do you mean?
Bunting is a bitch move.
Like in just all bunting?
I think all bunting is a bitch move.
They bunt a lot in college,
It's
right?
it's literally some do, I guess. It's literally just sacrificing yourself and
You're not necessarily
giving them.
Sometimes the third baseman is playing a
yeah,
mile
bunting.
back.
But how often does that happen, really? Most bunting is sacrifice bunting. I would say 80% of bunting is sacrifice bunting.
Yeah, which is it's baseball. I would argue that's more baseball than anything else.
I'd argue against that.
Okay, well, let's do it then.
Let's not argue that. Let's just say that we would argue.
I would.
I would too.
Theoretically, I would. We're not going to do that on this show.
We don't have the time.
Yeah.
But I would argue that.
Yeah. No,
So you're a bunting guy?
I
don't seem like a bunting guy.
I don't know. I like a well-placed bunt every so often. I don't like it as a No, yeah, you're right. I don't like it as a strategy move per se. I do like it if a guy you don't think is going to bunt like looks up and like all the infielders are playing back and he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just drop one down and then they don't even make a play on the ball. It's like such a well-placed bunt that everyone's just like, you motherfucker.
You got
me.
me.
Yeah. I do like those bunts. I won't lie.
I like the bunts that hug the line and they were like, well, I'm just going to see if it rolls foul, and it just never does. Mm-hmm. That's a good one too.
And yeah, and then the camera's just slowly zooming in on the ball, and it stopped right on the line. And
so you're talking about bunting and how the game's evolved and everything. I've never actually asked you this, but I am curious. Do you like the evolution of basketball that has put so much emphasis on the three-pointer? I know you were a shooter.
Yeah.
Or do you miss the throw it down in the paint and big guys that could go back to the basket? Or?
Well, as a shooter, I miss the old era because shooters –
you could throw it in and get back out?
Well, they meant something. Like being a shooter meant something.
Okay.
Now you have Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama jacking up threes,
shooting.
and you're like, well, what's the point of me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no job
They
out
took
there.
our jabs. They took our jabs.
That's the only thing that kept you out of the NBA, right? Is just the
right.
I was born in 2004.
Right. I think people saw where the game was going, and there was no need for me. And that's a shame. That's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
No, I also threes were fun for a while, but I think most people seem to. I don't know. That does seem to be kind of the consensus opinion. Is it's kind of boring. It's weird how like threes were awesome. And then suddenly, in the snap of, I think it was when Cam Newton became not cool. I think everything just changed right around then. I don't know if they coincide with each other, but I do think as I'm thinking through the timelines, it was like snap of a finger, cool. The threes were the coolest thing ever, and then snap of a finger, it's like, dude, we're over this shit. Why is everybody jacking up threes now?
It was around like 2016 or something. It's around there.
Dude, it really was.
Because you said life changed for you when Hillary lost, and I just didn't know if that's what you were talking about.
I mean, jokes aside, yeah.
You think that
jokes
day?
aside, yeah, I do think that we stepped into a like some sort of wormhole in 2016, and just like shit became wild. We did talk about that, all the crazy shit that happened in sports.
Yeah.
In 2016.
Yeah.
I do think somewhere around that time people got sick of the threes because Steph invented the 3-pointer in like what 2014, 2015.
Well, it was 2011, somewhere in there, right?
No, dude, because Steph Curry was a rookie in like 2013 or 14, wasn't he?
Yeah, I can't tell if you're doing a joke.
No, he got drafted in 2014, and then the Warriors like immediately he started shooting threes, and the NBA put the 3-point line in when Steph Curry got drafted.
Yes. That's
in 2014.
2014 is when it happened.
Yeah, and then the Warriors won the title
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't grow into it. Yeah. What else?
And, and then like after like a year or two, everyone was like, "This is."
Why did I write down this list? Anybody remember? I wrote down Michael Scott, Norm Peterson, Claire Huxtable, Barney Fife, Archie.
I think you wanted to do a TikTok. We're trying to get you on TikTok.
Why aren't you doing my TikToks?
Because you're.
Katie always did my TikToks.
You're a capable man of doing your TikToks.
Katie always did my TikToks. Are you not as good as Katie?
You're a man capable of recording your own TikToks. You're a grown man.
Shout out Katie
What
Stats.
was the TikTok? The top sitcom characters?
Yeah. I should have wrote that down.
Just for your timing
kind
thing.
of a basic bitch list, to be honest with you.
Timing
That's what works on TikTok, being hot or being a basic bitch.
It's kind of a basic bitch move to try to
Then I'm going to be both.
Chase the likes on TikTok, but you
So-
do you, man.
I'm going to do that.
February 2016, Cam Newton doesn't dive on the fumble. That's probably the day he doesn't become cool.
Yeah.
2016 is the 2015-2016 NBA season. Warriors win 73 games. They shoot a bunch of threes.
Right.
And they don't win.
They don't win the title.
But everyone's like, oh, that
You know what I think threes became not cool is actually Harden on the Rockets. I think when he was like spamming the fuck out of threes. And the Rockets – no, when did the Rockets – excuse me, that was 2017 when the Rockets missed 27 threes in a row against the Warriors. That was in 2017, right?
Yeah. One seed in the West.
I think that was the moment threes jumped the shark for people, where they just kept saying there's no way we can miss again, and then they did 27 times. But okay, we missed that one, but we'll just shoot another one. This one will go in. You all right over there?
Yeah, I thought I had a booger.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
What else? You don't want to talk about NBA at all? What's going on in the NBA? We tried.
Well, they didn't play last night.
Okay, fuck me. They didn't play last night. The
NFL
didn't play last night either.
In my mind, they did. In my heart. In my heart, the NFL plays every day. What do you?
I don't know. You're the NBA guy. What's?
Ain't nothing going on right now.
What's sending blood to your dick when you watch the NBA right now?
What?
What's sending blood to your dick?
Oh, okay? Yeah.
What's getting you going? What's getting you horned up as you watch the NBA these days?
I don't. Well, the other night the Lakers lost to the Heat. The Lakers were like, "Hey NBA, bunch of bad calls," and the NBA reviewed it and they said, "Nuh-uh."
Yeah, we're not cowering to LeBron James anymore. The refs fighting
back. Was it
back?
just him? Was it just him, or was it all the Lakers?
They focused in on LeBron James.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? Where did the meme LeBron James come from? Where did that come from?
The little kids, a Vine.
Back in the Vine days.
Yeah.
The other day, my 10-year-old, who I won't name, I'm just walking through the house and he goes, LeBron James. I was like, where did you hear that?
You should name him LeBron James.
He's already named.
You said you wouldn't name him, though. You just said you wouldn't name him.
That's true. I wouldn't say his name on this show.
Okay, got it.
He is, in fact.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
That's this kid. You've never seen this video?
No.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
The last one's the best.
He also did one for DeMarcus Cousins.
Did he?
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
Oh, well, we got to see that one.
DeMarcus Cousins. So good.
Did he do every player in the league? Because I would.
No. This is because he met DeMarcus Cousins, I believe.
Vine was great. Vine was awesome.
Vine really was the epitome of social media.
Remember the kid getting the basketball bounced off his head?
Oh my God, dude! Don't get me started.
Well, I got to see it now. I mean,
we could do an entire Vine show.
Boy, you look like a motherfucking.
So
what makes
Vine?
I have a question.
What makes Vine different from every other video?
Oh, it was so pure.
It was just like the confined to 6 seconds. Like you had to be genuinely funny, or like you couldn't just like. There wasn't a lot of like social engineering.
So is that why it went away? Because it was only 6 seconds?
No, it went away because Twitter bought it and then had no intention of ever making it make money. They never put ads on the platform. So
you seem passionate about Vine, TJ.
It was the best. It was like the purest new social media in the last ever, probably.
And then when Twitter bought it, they introduced the Revine, which was their rendition of the retweet. And so people just stopped making videos. They're like, oh, well, I'll just Revine the best videos from the top 1% of content creators. And then eventually the content creators just like ran out of good material. And then the app just crushed.
Why are they?
Died.
They're very passionate about Vine.
Yeah, you could still make
2016.
You could still make 6.
It went down in 2016.
Yep. It was at its peak in 2016.
That's what I'm saying, Brandon.
2016 might have changed everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to see the kid with the basketball off his face.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
That was the crack kid. Yeah.
Huh? There was a crack kid.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
You know, I knew a crack kid growing up. It was me. Because my dad did a lot of drugs, including crack. He didn't prefer crack. He preferred just regular.
Oh, wait. This kid's definitely on crack right now. Crack kid's at it again. Go.
That was just Brandon's childhood film.
Is that kid related to Chris?
They had to put that kid down last week.
It all started with Harambe, May 2016 is what people are saying.
Why is this one Kansas?
Oh, Harambe, yeah, that was the moment.
Yeah, Harambe's done though.
We might need to do like a deep
if we
dive
didn't
into
shoot
2016.
Harambe,
Yeah.
dude, I'm telling you.
Did that change everything?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We can't do Harambe stuff anymore though.
Why not? Or we fully.
The photo of Harambe,
Oh, yeah.
if there's a photo in your mind of the gorilla Harambe, the photographer that took that photo like a year and a half ago, started going back and claiming every single like
people ruin everything
use
man.
of that photo, and he is cashing out. Like, he is fucking rich now because he's going back on all these old claims. Like, that was on 1 million shirts. We made 1 million shirts of it, graphics. He's loaded because of that photo now.
Took a picture of a gorilla.
Yeah.
That's the American dream, really.
Take a picture of a gorilla?
The American dream is like
fuck around, do one thing.
Doing very little work and then litigating your way to millions of dollars based off that very little work you did.
Oh, I stepped in a puddle in 2011, but I can now monetize that.
Yeah.
And I'm set up for
Yeah, now that I think about it, my shoes did say they were waterproof, and they are. My feet are wet,
My
though.
foot got wet as fuck.
I'm going to sue this company
then
for
I slipped.
$50 million.
I slipped and...
McDonald's hot coffee.
The guy who coined the phrase March Madness is a trillionaire. Like, he has $1 trillion. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
And he didn't come up with March Madness. Like,
what did he come up with?
Like, he didn't come up with, let's get all the college basketball teams to play a tournament.
He just came up with the phrase March Madness.
The tournament already existed.
Yeah.
And he said, all right, so this is taking place in March.
Mm-hmm.
March starts with N.
Dude, this is madness.
This is kind of madness. I'll throw those two words together. And then society, I don't know who's paying him, but like the NCAA, they were like, here is $1 trillion. Congratulations, sir.
Do you think he was like, March Insanity?
Yeah, he stared at it, and he's like, no, that's not it.
No. March Tomfoolery.
No, it doesn't work.
No. March.
You're still doing this, huh? Damn.
March.
All right.
Bunch of dudes playing basketball. I'm going to do
Okay, keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Do about 30 of them?
Yeah, do 30 of them, then it'll be funny again.
Check on the horse race while I'm doing this. March, bunch of dudes playing basketball.
Yeah.
That one actually kind of works. I'm just not very good here.
Yeah, dude, you're
my spots are weighing
very
me down.
Far behind every time we check this.
Ebo's now leading.
You are not going to be a cool guy at all.
This is happening for 48 hours.
You
4 horses.
You're falling in love with these Indiana Pacers, are you not?
Mark? These Pacers.
Yeah.
They're not like going to win the NBA title, and they're not going to be a team. They're not going to be like the best team on every night. But every now and then, they'll go out there and drop 150 on these hoes.
Yeah.
They'll drop 140. Yep. And they don't do it like it's not because Kobe goes out and scores 81 points.
Well, Kobe's dead, so that'd be hard for Kobe to do that.
He also never played for the Pacers.
Played for the Pacers. So I will say this: if Kobe did go out and drop 81 points for the Pacers
today, it would be front
today,
page news.
Buddy, it would be.
Yeah. It would be amazing.
It'd be front page news forever.
Yeah.
It'd be the story.
The other night they scored 152. They scored 152. Their leading scorer had 23 points. They had 7 guys over. No, they had 5 guys in double figures. They had 7 guys over 9 points. It was the damnedest box score I've ever seen. They had 14 players score. I didn't know you could have 14 players play an NBA game. I thought you could only have 12.
Mm-hmm.
They had 14 players score. Is 12 not the rule? When did 12 not be the rule?
I thought it was like a 12-man roster. We all look at
see
Evo.
The box score?
We all just turn to look at Evo, by the way. That's just funny how it's just like our natural instinct. We're like, Evo would know.
How many players can play in an NBA?
Meanwhile, Evo's just Googling, like, what is the NBA?
Yeah, 60 hours or 30 hours in a day. 15 players during the regular season. Teams are allowed to carry up to 21 during the offseason.
Really? It's 15?
Getting carried during the offseason sounds useless.
Well, other teams can't have them on your team if you carry them.
We should carry some guys on our bench that never come on the show.
I like that.
They do love carries in the NBA, don't they? Yeah, the Pacers are fun, man. I don't know how
they're very fun.
I don't know how
there's some fun teams in the league too, and they're one of the more fun ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are a fun because there's a difference in the NBA obviously between being a fun team and being a contender.
Yeah.
And the Thunder last year were a fun team, and I think people were ready to push them into contender category this year. And I'm not here to say it's premature, but also I think they might have like a few years of fun before they're actually contenders. I don't know.
People think there's a natural progression of fun to contender, and
Yeah,
you
there
can be
isn't
fun
always.
forever.
Yeah, there isn't always.
There's no correlation, and you can be a contender and not be fun at all.
But I do think that the Thunder will become contenders. Like the Pacers will never be contenders ever. The franchise will never ever be a contender.
How's Chet doing?
Chet's doing great.
Is he?
Yeah, Chet's gonna win Rookie of the Year. Well, no, he's not because people can't.
They can't wrap their
what's
mind
the
around?
phrase for Wembanyama?
Glazing.
Like they can't. Yeah, they're doing tricks on it right now. With Wemby.
Yeah.
But Chet's up there. Chet should win Rookie of the Year.
So Chet is right now averaging 17 points a game, 17 and 8. He's averaging 17 and 8.
Better efficiency, but he's on a team with dudes though. That's the thing. Wemby.
Yeah.
Wemby could shoot it every single time down the floor, and Pop's not going to say a word to him.
Wemby's 19 and 8 with only one assist a game. He is starting to shoot more, and I wanted to see that. He
had a bad game against the Pacers.
He shot 26 times the other night. His last game he was 3 for 12 against the Pacers.
Yeah, against the Pacers.
That was the 152-111 game.
Yeah. But all the Spurs fans that were giving me shit when Wemby had 38 points. It's weird how that works. Like I didn't hear from them after the Pacers game.
It is kind of crazy that Wemby is
weird.
like this unicorn, right? This crazy huge prospect who's like 7'5" and does this, and then you also have, I guess, because he got hurt last year, Chet can do it quietly.
Yeah,
like because Chet's a fucking unicorn too,
right?
And he's what 7'1", 7 foot straight
he's a
up,
tall boy,
and he can handle, he can do everything.
He's incredible.
They're very similar
so
players.
Fucking good, yeah. But Chet's on a team that has way more talent around him, so it's
Did you think when Chet was in Gonzaga they didn't run through him enough?
Yeah, but that's so yeah, but also that's not really his game.
Yeah.
At the time, I don't know. It's really weird. It's
but
really
if you're in college basketball and you've got him, make it be his game.
Yeah, but that's not how that's not college though. That's not how college basketball works. You can't just do that. You can't just give the ball to Chet Holmgren. Here's the great example. Kevin Durant was that at Texas. Kevin Durant was like, we're just gonna give the ball to Kevin Durant, go do fucking everything for us.
Yeah.
They were an okay team. They lost by like 30 in the second round to USC.
Yeah, but Gonzaga had great players around Chet. If they would have,
Texas had DJ Augustine. They had some dudes around Durant. He wasn't the only guy that could play on that team. But Texas that year approached it like an NBA situation where you're like, you're obviously our MVP caliber guy, so we're just gonna feed you the rock. And he was awesome. He was insanely good for Texas, but like Michael Beasley, same thing at Kansas State. Like he was. I just don't think college basketball works that way.
Beasley was so good.
He was so fucking good.
Yeah. I thought Beasley was.
You know what? Revisiting our conversation about the coolest dudes who weren't that good. Michael Beasley's the answer. As far as NBA.
Oh yeah, okay.
Michael Beasley is the coolest motherfucking basketball player.
Do you separate college and NBA, right? Because he was cool as fuck in college.
He was cool as fuck. He's cool as fuck right now. Go to Michael Beasley's Instagram and look at the videos that he posts.
So he's cool as fuck?
Dude, he's just going to like fucking Lifetime Fitnesses, playing pickup basketball, hitting like step backs on dudes, and then talking shit to the camera as he runs back on defense.
That's pretty cool.
And he's got his shirt off, and he's tatted to the nines.
That's actually.
And he's got his
very uncool, but it's cool because of how uncool.
No, dude,
it is.
Dude, look, Michael, look, he just goes like his whole life is just like pro-ams. Look at this. Tell me this guy's not cool. This is like the other day. This is what he's doing with his life right now.
He looks in good ass shape too. Wasn't he chunky when he played?
He's got the fro going. He's got the tight jersey and the.
Who's that guy?
What was this, like the big three?
Yeah, he's on Three's Company.
Is this Martin Luther King?
Yeah, why is Martin Luther
just
King
peppering in like.
All right.
Look at. Oh shit! You missed the shit talking. Look at this. Watch this.
Okay.
This is what he's doing with his life. Yeah. Tell me that's not cool.
Pretty cool. I didn't.
It'd be cooler if he was doing it in the NBA, but
yeah. I did think when he came to the NBA he was going to be a star for 15 years. I thought he was going to be great, but he wasn't.
I fucking love Michael Beasley so much.
Is
there anything else?
I don't know.
Jason Kelce was Sexiest Man Alive.
He was in the running, yeah, and then they gave it to Patrick Dempsey.
Time. What?
He was.
People Magazine does the Sexiest Man Alive every single year.
We should do our own Sexiest Man Alive.
We're going to.
Okay.
They do a Sexiest Man Alive every single year. And they apparently have finalists that they talk about in their writer's room, and Jason Kelce made it. Jason Kelce. I'd like to see Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelly leads the league in jersey sales by women.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce does?
Yes.
You'd be shocked. He gets the women going.
Do I have a wrong...
Dude, this is dude.
Do I have a wrong image of what he looks like?
You're thinking male gaze,
Dude,
Brandon.
don't fight this. It's a guy with a belly and a big beard.
Yeah.
Who's a little bit past his prime.
Go on.
And the country is saying that he's one of the sexiest men alive. I think I don't know why you would fight this, Brandon. I think you should be like, hell yeah, he is. All overweight guys with beards.
Does he have a head like a half-chewed milk dud? Can I see Jason Kelce? I just would like to see the sexiest possible picture of
male gaze and female gaze is very different, Brad. Gender studies.
Well, yeah, female gaze
are yeah. We're making the same.
Okay. We've been here. Okay, now wait a minute.
You asked for the sexiest picture.
But I don't think. Why did they take these pictures?
The body issue. Yeah.
Body issue, dude. You got. We need to do a Barstool body issue.
No, we don't.
Yeah, that would
worst.
That would do numbies.
This one looks like they were committing a crime doing the body issue.
I don't. Okay.
Girls melt when they see him interact with his kids.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's pretty sexy.
Why
are you fighting this?
I'm not fighting it. It just surprises me. I think it's a joke.
He's definitely an outlier on that list, for sure. I mean, the other names on there.
Have you seen Patrick Dempsey?
Patrick Dempsey's not the sexiest man alive.
Pretty hot. Pretty goddamn hot.
Okay, we'll put him on Pretty Hot magazine. We're talking sexiest man alive.
So what's his name? Jason Kelce, sexiest man alive?
I don't think he is, but I think him being the running. I just don't understand why you would fight this. You should be.
I'm not fighting it. I'm questioning it. There's a difference in questioning and fighting.
But why are you questioning it? Why are you trying to?
Because it's kind of crazy, right?
I guess I don't know.
Connor, you're an Eagles fan. How sexy is he to you?
Would you fuck him?
Would you fuck Jason Kelce?
If
Connor Griffin, would you fuck Jason Kelce?
If that meant winning the Super Bowl, would you fuck him? Would you push his tush?
Would you?
Well, yeah, I'd definitely push his tush.
All right, well there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll say yeah. We'll say
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, we'll say yeah. Now, if
fellas, is it gay to fuck your center if it means
a Super Bowl
win?
I guess not.
Wanting to win the Super Bowl,
I guess not.
That's the manliest thing you can do.
Yeah.
The straightest thing you can do is win the Super Bowl.
You're right.
Yeah. So if you got to fuck a dude to get there,
yeah, there's no shame in this at all.
No, none whatsoever.
No.
Ends justify the means.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
Now, if it was Travis Kelce on there, it would make a little more sense. But yeah, the fact that there are any
Are you the Eagles fan saying that Travis Kelce is sexier than Jason Kelce?
No, I'm just saying in terms of how much.
I feel
Travis
like
Kelce's
Evo.
News
fact check on that.
That's kind of what it sounds like to me.
How much?
The meat riding's crazy, little bro.
Here's a question. How much Kelce is too much Kelce?
I do think that's part of it.
How much
Kelce could a Kelce?
If a Kelce could Kels?
Yes.
What institution do we have in this country at this point that has not been touched by the
Kelcified?
There's not been fully calcified.
Well, the music industry is calcified.
Right.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma's calcified.
TV commercials are calcified.
Right. Insurance.
Calcified.
Yeah.
They got Christmas music too.
Music.
The calcification of America.
Yeah.
Late night television.
We got basketball.
They'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working on it.
They're on the
way. In fact, I'm going to call it, but also it's like the most obvious thing ever.
Yeah.
One of them, a Kelce, maybe not one of them, Donna.
Yeah.
Donna's the mom.
Yeah.
There will be a Kelce playing in the NBA All-Star, the celebrity game. There will be a Kelce playing.
You're probably right with yours.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is Donna, Travis, and Jason were going to enter the Big Three league.
Yeah.
Team Kelce.
Michael Beasley makes a move on Donna. He's like, "You suck it, bitch."
And their team,
I'm him. I'm Donna.
Their team will be named K. Will be three of them.
Nice.
Nice,
Brandon. Be three of them. Ben Mintz
Good job,
coach.
Brandon.
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
Making
Wasn't that a
Still-
show here?
What happened?
Coffee or something?
You know, we're gonna have a lead-in soon of Ben Mintz
After dinner mints.
We'll
soon.
No, Brandon.
Well,
soon
soon
is
relative. Yeah.
Soon is very.
I'm talking to Mintz too about. I think it's time. I think him going to 8's. I don't think enough of the country's up yet. I think he's got to go after us.
Wake up, Mincy coming after us would be.
Listen. I think if he wants to do numbies, I think we should be the lead-in for him, and we could push our audience to him.
I would love to lead into Wake Up Mincy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But also, it's a soft lead-in, so he has to wait for whenever we decide to finish the show.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I would love just a shot of him in the corner, just waiting for us, waiting to go live.
He's just twiddling his thumbs.
Up next, Ben Mintz is going. He'll as soon as we get done, he'll be ready.
Mintz, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready, guys. and then we're like, all right, it's gonna be about 30 more minutes, Mintz. We're waiting for these horses to finish the race. The horses are still.
It's
oh shit! I've fallen behind now. 47 hours to go.
It's 10 a.m. on a Friday, and the horses are rounding the final turn. Okay, so they're just going to be running. There you come, Mark. You were making a move. Anything else?
I don't know. I think that's it. I wanted
Grand
to
Theft
talk.
Auto 6.
I wanted to talk. Huh?
Grand Theft Auto 6 announced.
Grand Theft Auto 6
announced that it's going to be announced.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
Does this game not mean anything to you guys?
No, but
I never played it much.
No, it does. Okay, so the OG ones, yes. Once you get to a certain age and also a certain timeline and franchises, yeah, you tap out. That's like asking like there's a new Star Wars movie and you go to like the boomers and you're like, well, you don't seem that excited about it. It's like, listen, man, when you live through the original run,
yeah.
Like I don't mean to say I'm not going to go see the movie and whatever, but like it's hard for me.
But we're all gamers, and this is the second highest selling video game of all time, getting a sequel after 10 years.
The more I hear your voice,
what's the second highest? Grand
Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5 was?
Yeah, Minecraft and then GTA 5 and then
Yeah.
Tetris.
I don't know. The OG one was. I just don't.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is the biggest news story of the day, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that like if you came out with a NBA Jam,
yeah,
volume 81.
They did that in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, and I just don't. I'm just like like the second I play Grand Theft Auto 6, I'll just be like, I want to play the original one.
Yeah.
And I'll just go get the original one and play it.
I can't really talk right now because I have spent the last 96 hours playing Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
You do that a lot, yeah.
You still jump? You still on jump?
You call out people for behavior that you.
But I
is there a word for that?
I didn't call it out.
Is there a word for that?
I think Michigan's been doing it lately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every time we talk about video games, you're like, fucking nerd, Jesus, what are we doing?
I didn't do that.
You kind of do when TJ talks about video games.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto's nerd shit.
How?
How is Grand Theft Auto nerd shit? This is what I mean. You do this all the time.
Super Mario Brothers.
You have a blind spot in culture, and then you dismiss the blind spot as everyone that's into it is nerd. Grand Theft Auto is the least nerdy video game that's ever been made.
Red Dead is pretty least nerdy.
No,
that is Grand Theft Auto on horse.
I know, which is awesome.
But planes are flying cars and driving planes is less.
Does Red Dead have hookers?
Yeah,
it did.
It doesn't have like a strip club.
Almost certainly, right? There were hookers in the Old West.
Yeah,
but
there's
the
definitely
game
sex in that game. I remember that.
You can fuck in that game.
Yeah.
You can fuck.
Can you hire a prostitute, fuck her in your car, and then when she gets out of the car, kill her and take the money you just gave her?
And you can fuck her in the car.
Yeah,
because there weren't.
So
you can fuck her in your horse.
You're telling me that's nerd shit?
Fuck her in the back of your horse.
Fuck on a horse.
Hey, baby, you want to come to the back of my horse?
Man.
Yeah.
All
right, Barstool Invitational tonight. I have the upper hand as to whether I'm going to be saying mostly your sports, and Brandon. So that way Brandon cannot plan for it. I can plan for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's nice.
Well, either way, I just plan two eventualities, and one of them will come true.
Eventuality.
Damn.
Yeah. All right.
Watch the Barstool Invitational. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And that's how ball is done.